guys, so I want to talk to you guys about my top 12 Valentine palettes, or palettes that I do consider Valentine palettes, Valentine theme palettes, and some anti-Valentine palettes that I do have from some indie brand makeup and some from ColourPop, okay? So I want to talk to you about the palettes, the products, how good they are, my favorites, and the only ones that I actually have, okay? So without further ado, let's get into this video. Subscribe, hit the bell to get notified, okay? Don't forget to subscribe, show love and support on this channel. Makeup is for everyone, no matter who you are, okay? No matter the gender, race, ethnicity, background, disability, you be you. Have fun with makeup, okay? Be creative. Just do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. Okay, so first I want to say that this makeup look I did was with this palette. I Pick You. This is from Creature Cosmetics, a big heart-shaped palette. Some people call it an odd palette because of the odd shaping of it. But it's very thin. It's not bulky. And you can store it somewhere in your drawer. That's because it's very flat. You know, you can just put it down the bottom if you want. Or hold it up this way if you have enough space. Or in a closet, in a box, in a big purse. You can put it in there as well. Okay, this is inspired by My Bloody Valentine. The inside looks like there is no mirror. But there's like a poem in here. You know, roses are red. Violets are blue. One is dead and so are you. You know, the old movie from 1981. It's the palette inside. In mine, this matte shade, it's a deep shade, it kind of chipped, like it just chipped off. I'm like, no, but it's still fine. You know, everything else is okay. It's a beautiful palette, but sadly this is not available anymore. It was available for pre-order, but it was sold out. But it's such a beautiful Valentine palette. Well, I have a mixture of Valentine and anti, and some that I do consider Valentine palette. This is a very anti just because, like, when I think of anti that's not Valentine, I'm only like this, but dark. You know, it is a Valentine, but it's also very dark because it's bloody, murder, killing, like ripping your heart out. Basically the movie, My Bloody Valentine. And because they own this heart right here. It's a great palette, great quality, as you can see on my eyes, how it came out, how I did it, you know, and I have done this look before, 2 years ago, but this time I want to recreate it again, and I think it came out better this time than the last time I did it. This is I Pick You from Creature Cosmetics. I put this as my number 1 because it's awesome. This is my number 2 because it's my second favorite Valentine palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. This is really cute, hot girls on the cover, you know, very sexy girls, like, oh my gosh. On the cover, I love they're all like different body type, different shapes and sizes, different skin tones, you know, diversity here, girls. And they're beautiful, and it's all pink and super cute. And honestly, I am very happy to have this in my collection just because I love it. This sleepover palette has a mirror inside, and I like that it's like magnetic because you can just pull it out and create your own little color story and like your own magnetic palette with single shadows. You can just mix and match if you want. You can totally do that, which is really fine, which I do like about that. I can just take it out, but it's so gorgeous the way it is. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette. I love everything about this palette. It's just one of my top favorites. Oh, it's my top favorites. This with this palette, I couldn't decide. You know, one is my number 1 because I love it, and it's like one of my first anti palettes, and this is like my favorite palettes from Unearthly. Honestly, it's one of my top favorites. Stay in is gorgeous. It's like a dark pinky brown shade, so beautiful, and this is a great highlight. Laughter. This one. This also could be a highlight too. You know, this pink one, satin, beautiful, and this gorgeous pink boutique, or I think it's called no, not boutique. Sorry, my bad. Bouquet or bouquet, however you want to say, bouquet, but pink with like a gold shift. It's so beautiful. These shimmers, look at them. They're so pretty. This palette is perfect for Valentine. The colors are rich and highly pigmented. It's just amazing, and it's definitely worth getting this palette. I think it is still available if you can get it. And definitely I would leave information down below, links to some palettes that are probably still available to you, so you can go check them out in my description box. You know, if they're available, then I will leave a link to the makeup products. Number 3 is this one from Wicked Sisters Cosmetics, Slash My Heart. Very anti-Valentine. It's a Valentine, but it's anti. It slides right out. And it's a little mini 9-pan palette. Same as the other one, but smaller. Same like Unearthly, but just a smaller version, you know, with circle pans. This is a very chunky shimmer of gold. This one is called Popcorn, and it's really pigmented and buildable, blendable shadows. The shimmers are beautiful. As you can see, I have a look with this palette, and I might leave a link down below or at the end of the video, so you can check out my video of the makeup I did with this palette. You know, this is definitely inspired by Scream, obviously, because, you know, Ghostface. And I think this is still available, so you can get this palette if you are interested. This is number 3, Slash My Heart. Here is number 4, Sweetheart. This is from Lurella Cosmetics. I think it's a Latina owned brand. And it's so cute. You got the ingredients in the back of it. Cruelty-free, vegan. I think it is like an indie brand because I don't think anyone's heard of it probably. But I've seen so much on Instagram. I've got at least 2 palettes from that brand. This one and another palette. It's like a very, I think 60s or 50s. No, I think 60s or 80s theme. I forgot. It's very colorful. It's super cute. This is a Valentine palette. Very cute. Like watercolors, which is so nice. Kind of like watery. I think it's like, not watery, marble. Yeah, it's like a watery marble kind of like design. And this is what it looks like. There is no mirror in here. It just says, hello, love. And this is what the inside looks like. I don't think it folds all the way back, does it? No, just halfway. But this is what the inside looks like. Look how pretty this is. And I played with this like a few times. And the first time I played with it was on like my review of this palette that I did, I think 2 or 3 years ago, I believe. I think it was 3 years actually. Yeah, 3 years ago I did this palette. And I'm thinking about doing a recreate my look with this palette. Like how far I've come from doing before. The first time I tried doing this, it wasn't that great. So I think my skills have improved from the first time I did my makeup. So I think I'll do recreate a look with this palette again. Because I think I'll do it better now than how I did it before. And this is a good quality palette. Really beautiful. Just look at these shimmers. This one's called True Love. We have Kiss Me. And let's see, we have Love Potion on this gorgeous pink called XOXO. And this gorgeous red. This red matte, it has little pink sparkles in it. Look, see? And trust me, they're pigmented and they're gorgeous. Also, this palette is available, so I'll leave a link down below for that. Okay, so at number 5, Wicked Sisters Cosmetics. This is inspired by Morticia Addams. This is Querida. The Querida eyeshadow palette is 15 shades in here. And I have played with this palette a few times. And my collection has a mirror inside. I'm going to show you sideways. You know, I love the matte, especially this gorgeous red. It's so pigmented. I think this green is not that pigmented. I have to build it up. But everything else is really good. I do like how dark and also colorful it is. Like a mixture of both. It's like very romantic. It gives you very like romantic vibes, but also dark all at the same time. You know, like Gomez and Morticia has that type of love. It's like relationship goals. You know, they're so in love with each other. This is a beautiful palette by Wicked Sisters Cosmetics. If you are a fan of Morticia Addams, this is definitely worth getting. I think it's sold out though, or probably still available, I'm not sure. But if I do find out that it's available, I will leave a link down below for the palette. Like, I do have so many palettes from Wicked Sisters Cosmetics. You know, I love them a lot. Like, I have so much palettes, it's crazy. And I want to get their new palettes. It's just that I'm just trying not to get, I'm not trying to buy so many stuff because I have to like slow down, like do a low buy, no buy thing. So at least one item a month maybe. I'm not sure, but I'll probably do that once a month. So I can't get everything sadly, but this palette is worth getting. So please go check out the brand. So at number 6 and 7, we have from ColourPop 143, which is I Love You. It's like a little pink mini palette. And then we have S.W.A.K right here. I think it's called, I think it stands for Seal with a Kiss. Yeah. So cute little mini palettes. There's 6 shades. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, actually 5 shades in here. My bad. 5 of them. They're super cute little mini palettes that you can take with you in your purse. And they are pigmented. But if you want a soft look, go with the pink one. If you want more pigmented, go with the red. And I did love them. I have the packaging. I still do from a few years ago. And I want to think about maybe recreating a look for these 2 palettes. I did have a 3rd palette from the collection, but I gave it away. So I just kept these 2. Okay, so here is like the mini one. This is a cute little mini palette. If I want to tone it down, I will with this palette. It is pigmented as well. You can build it up with this deeper shade. Now, if you want something simple, it's not too dramatic, I feel like these little mini palettes are for you. But I don't think they're available anymore. Probably, I'm not sure. I'm so sad that this shade got broken a little bit. I try to save it. I try to like smush it and save it, but you know, it's not that bad. This is Seal with a Kiss. And then 143 means I Love You. Now this one has a little bit of a pressed glitter in the middle of this little mini palette. Super cute, super pink. Now I do love that this has a matte hot pink shade with a little bit of like pinky silver sparkles inside. It's so cute. Now, I don't mind the glitter because it's super pretty. I mean, just look at this glitter. It's gorgeous. I love this glitter. I don't mind that there is a glitter in here. You know, there are some people that don't like glitter. They're like, oh, it gets in my eye, or like, it makes a mess everywhere. It's messy. I mean, it is kind of messy with glitter, but I still like it. I mean, I'm not crazy about glitter, but I still like to play with it once in a while. We have this number 6 and 7. Here I have Makeup and Murder eyeshadow palette. It's a very big palette. It's called Partner in Crime, about crime, murder. Ugh. It is a very anti, like, Valentine palette. I mean, it is Valentine, but very anti at the same time, because these are a couple, you know, in love, but also, like, committing a crime. Is it murder? Is it stealing? We don't know. But here's the palette. Look how big this palette is. This has a mirror inside. You see blood splattered everywhere. I mean, it's not real blood, but you know what I mean. It's like the design of it. Big circle pans. Now, you can go soft with this palette, or you can go deep. These gorgeous mattes in here. There are a few mattes and lots of shimmers in this palette. And this is very sultry, very, like, sensual type of palette, you know. And it has this gorgeous matte black with sparkle, like silver sparkles in it. This is so beautiful. And there is fallout, but I think this palette is worth getting just because the pigment is gorgeous. It's just everything about the palette is just beautiful. Like, it's not too, like, colorful reds, like very deep shades and beautiful shimmers. They're like not that opaque. They're very satin feel. Like, some of them, like this, for example, this one's more like opaque. It's not very shiny or sparkly, but it is pretty. This is from Makeup and Murder, cruelty-free vegan makeup, at number 8. So at number 9, the palette All That from ColourPop. This is an old, really old Valentine palette. Very beautiful, but also sensual. You see, like, there is no mirror in here, but that's okay. You could use like a hand mirror if you have one. And All That palette, very sensual to me. You can see they have very soft, toned down matte shades and deep dark black, very dark red deep shades in here. And I think there are 2 pressed glitters. I'm not sure. I think there are 2 in here. Oh yeah, I've heard from ColourPop that they have upgraded their glitter formula, so it's like very almost like a shimmer, but still glittery, but soft at the same time. It's almost like a Super Shock glitter shimmer shadow. And it's like very different. It's a very upgraded version, which I do like. I want to try it out in the future maybe. This is really old version, so the glitter is not that soft. I mean, it's kind of soft, but it's still very glittery. So you gotta be very careful when you use glitter on your eyes. I mean, some people still use glitter in their eyes. If you're a rebel, go for it. I love this palette because even though it's older, I will still play with it because I like that you can go soft or deep with this palette. Very sensual Valentine. You know, I haven't used it in a long time, but maybe I will use it again. Maybe this month or next time, whatever. I don't know. I'll think about playing with this palette again because I might do it because I'm looking at it right now and just, I feel like playing with it again. But I'm not sure when. I probably will forget because I can be very forgetful. This palette is All That and probably not available anymore, sadly. So at number 10, we have this big palette from Lunar Beauty. I think this is considered a indie brand makeup, probably. I think so because it's owned by Manny, M.U.A. This is Strawberry Dream color palette. And I kept the packaging just because it's so pretty. And I just could not get rid of it because I love keeping the packaging. Even if it breaks, I probably throw it away for breaks. But it's in good condition. And I like to keep these in good condition, clean. I don't want things that are messy or dirty. I just try my very best to keep it clean. And this is the Strawberry Dream palette. Look how beautiful this is. How it raised the moon. It's got a beautiful pink moon. And the clouds look like cotton candy clouds. It's so cute. With little stars on it. How it sparkles. And it's a mirror inside, a big mirror. And wow, look at the shades in here. And I remember when I played with this palette, I was so excited. I mean, this is not a Valentine palette at all, but it does have those reds, those berry tones, some gold, pink, soft baby pink, and those pink burgundy shimmers. And even though it has blue shades in here, like, why not? I think it's like a beautiful palette that you can play with anytime you want of the year, whether it's springtime, like in the winter, summer palette, anytime you want. But once in a while, I think you can use it for Valentine also. Because it does have those pinky berry red tones. And I think this palette is wonderful. So this palette, even though like I've barely used it, I'm still keeping it just because I'm so happy to have this in my collection. I only have at least this and Moonspout from Lunar Beauty. And some glosses, because their glosses are amazing. Like, knowing me, I wear glosses every single day. At number 10, Strawberry Dream. And number 11, Chillin and Killin. This is such a cute little Valentine palette, but also kind of like anti, because in the front it looks super cute, but on the inside it's like colorful and dark. You know, this is from GlamGhoul Boutique. Now guess what? I did affiliate code with GlamGhoul Boutique, so if you want, you can use my affiliate code Melissa to get 10% off your order with my code. And this cute little anti-Valentine palette. It has a mirror in here. This is what it looks like. And on the bottom are 3 big circle pans. You could just use it as like eyeshadow, whatever. You know, I feel like this is way too deep for my skin tone, so I'm using it as eyeshadow. You know, this I can use it as like an inner corner, or this one. There is no like lighter highlight, so I can just use my highlighter palette, but that I do have right here with me that I can use. Like I have a whole bunch of highlighters, so I don't need a highlight in here. And this is what it looks like right here. The colors. I feel like these two are kind of similar, but that's okay. It's like, this is like purple, like a berry purple. It's a hot pink, bright orange. It's like a red-orange color. It's like a deep purple. The quality in the palette is good. And the colors can be pigmented and buildable. The black is not that pigmented, but you can build it up to be pigmented, you know. And this shade, I think Katie, right? This shade, Katie, is so pretty. I can put that in a corner if I want. But it's like too gray tone to be in a corner. And I do like the shade favorite scary movie. I love a purple. I love this bright orange slasher. And oh, corn syrup. This shimmer corn syrup. Yeah, that's cute. Cute palette. And I think this is like out of stock, sold out. But I think the owner will probably restock it. So that's a good thing. Chillin and Killin. And top 12 palettes. We have Strawberry Milkshake. Now this is like probably not like I don't think this came on Valentine. I think so. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think it came out in the spring or summertime. This is a Strawberry Milkshake palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. Now this has the old name Alien because they had the old name. Now they have a new name, rebranded. But I have this palette. Strawberry is super cute. Now in the front you can see the art design is so beautiful. It's by Serendipity, the artist on Instagram. And look at these beautiful shades. Green, deep dark red, like a berry red. You got pink, like a light lavender. We have this green to like, it's kind of like a green yellow, kind of like a lime color. And I know it's strawberry inspired palette. It's super cute. And I have to look at this palette with all these palettes. And I love all of them. And I'm very happy to have this in my collection. You know, so pigmented. And I'm keeping this palette. They do have revamped this palette in their new name. Unearthly Cosmetics, but I'm still keeping this one as a good palette, perfect for Valentine or spring or summer. And that was all of my considered Valentine palettes, Valentine themed 12 palettes that I have in my collection. All this right here. That I'm so happy to have. And I was also inspired by Heather Austin, Allie Dawson with their Valentine's Day and anti-Valentine's Day palettes collection, or what they consider to be anti-Valentine. And so what I have, all this right here. So yeah, that's it, you guys. If you are interested in some of these palettes, I'll leave your information down below for you guys if you're interested, okay? Use my affiliate code, Melissa, to get 10% off your order with my code. So thank you for watching, and until next time, take good care, stay safe. Mwah. Bye, my beautiful people, okay?